How are you doing? So, what I want to talk about today, I spend a lot of my time with people who it feels to them like they're often struggling in life. I work in a rehab, so that tends to be pretty much standard. And I can certainly remember what that was like. And for many years, throughout my late teens and my twenties, I certainly felt that was what was happening with me. I was struggling with things, and a big part of it was, yeah, when I look back on the wreckage of my past, it felt like it was basically the story of someone who's doomed. So I look to my future, and my future would look equally bleak and equally scary. And of course, for me to deal with that, I use things like alcohol. And what I didn't realize, what I failed to realize, it was at any point, at any moment, that the thing that would have, fixed my life, that would have saved me, what was always there. That in every moment there was always this possibility to relate to the moment in such a way that I would have been completely satisfied and completely fulfilled and completely full of joy. See, I was so caught up in the story that I completely missed what was actually happening in my life. I like to, there's lots of examples I could give to explain all of this. Because it happens all the time now. But I suppose one example would be a few weeks ago, I had to take my son to Bangkok. He had this computer competition, programming competition, or whatever. And so that meant, it's a good 3 hour drive from here. Can be a much longer once you get into the kind of Bangkok traffic. So we had to get there in the morning. Actually, no, we stayed in a hotel the night before, but I had the day, just there, hanging around for him. And I find just being in Bangkok a bit tiring. And he was told it would finish around 4, but I knew that was incredibly unlikely. So I was kind of expecting him to finish at 5. And but then 5, I got there and 5 o'clock came and there was still no sign of him at this university. I was just sitting outside. And so my mind could start having these thoughts, that I don't like driving late at night, when I'm tired. And will he ever hurry up? I mean, will he ever kind of let him finish that? What can they be doing that's taking so long? And but at the same time, these thoughts were intruding. I was just sitting there in Chulalongkorn University in the center of Bangkok, just sitting in the grounds, and it was a Sunday and it was really quiet. But I became, my focus was on the beauty, on this incredible beauty all around me. And because it was a Sunday, there wasn't many students there, but so there's this real, stillness in the air, but also at the same time, this kind of sense of a pulsing life in the buildings. From maybe from an architect's viewpoint, or if my mind was being fussy, I could say, "Oh, these buildings look a bit ugly," but actually, they were all incredible. That See, and this is what's so important. And I remember listening to Rob Barbea. He's a great teacher, who talks about a lot of this stuff. And he mentioned this thing that what you love loves you. And this is what I found to be true. Now, of course, you could take that on a very kind of superficial level to mean, oh, when you could say, oh, well, yeah, but I love this person and they just completely ignored me. That's not what it means. It means that that act of loving changes things. That the act of loving, we're experiencing something, and it changes our what we're encountering. It's a way of relating to life, and the more we love what's here, the more beautiful it becomes. If only I'd known. And this is what I'm trying to. And I know, of course, it's not always so easy, but this is the truth of it. And the less we resist what's here, the more we say yes to what's here, the more peace we experience. And when we let go of our stories, when we let go of all our ideas about what should be happening and what shouldn't be happening, and when I should be leaving and when I should be driving, when we can let go of all of that, there's just this incredible, fulfilling experience. And it's not the experience itself. This could happen. I was back in Ireland there last year, and I was experiencing this in places like Lidl, like a supermarket, everywhere. Everywhere it's always available. There's this lovely poem by Patrick Kavanagh, the Irish poet, where he called a hospital. And he talks about seeing this, in a chest hospital where he was getting half his lung removed. And he was able to see the beauty. Now, if Patrick Kavanagh, who apparently was a bit of a cantankerous old fecker, if he could see it in a chest hospital, that could be inspiring for anybody. And I absolutely know what he's talking about. And this is always available, and it's this relationship with life, this ability to appreciate life. This is what nourishes us. I sincerely believe this is what people are looking for, and if they can have it, that all the rest of it doesn't matter. That it's just that ability to appreciate what's here while it's here. So I just thought I'd share that with you today. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I just make them when I feel up to it, when I feel like I have something to say. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again.